Hi, everyone. Nice to see you all. Thanks for coming out to the Sunday afternoon concert series. Excuse me. It is our first concert of the new year. Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday and is enjoying the snow, because I don't think it's going anywhere. So it's a new year. We're starting a fresh series of concerts. We're still hoping to get some more of us up here on this stage. I've seen a few of you out here a few times now. Any aspiring performers out there, you just come and talk to me and we will figure that out. Today, we're going to have our friend from the last concert, the sing-along concert, our friend Krista Bell. She had planned to come and developed a nice set of music to play. However, some things came up and she couldn't make it today. So we've got another wonderful guest who's been out a few times. You may have seen her in the choir loft today. And of course myself. This is the last concert before we get to Valentine's Day, so we're going to maybe lean into that just a little bit and celebrate Valentine's Day, a couple of extra love songs. Yeah. So that first one was called To a Wild Rose. Let's do one more nice soft one and then we'll invite our guest up here with us, shall we? So where do we get love songs from? Probably from romantic movies, perhaps. Has anyone seen Love Actually? Ever? No? Christmas time movie? I know the Christmas season is past. I feel like that's an annual watch if you're into the romance movies. This is from Love Actually. This is called the Glasgow Love Theme. There we go. Thank you so much. That's the Glasgow Love Theme, written by a fellow called Craig Armstrong. So yeah, just before we invite our guest up to do a couple songs with us here, I just want to remind you all that I think I recognize everyone here today. But if there's any new faces, anyone I've missed, we have a guest book in the corner, and these concerts are free admission, open. We are always willing to accept donations, though. The donations go to the church, and we also split them with the artists who are featured in an endeavor to cultivate a nice artistic community and be supportive of budding and aspiring musicians. All right, without further ado, perhaps I could welcome our friend Emily Power to the stage to sing some songs with us. Please give a warm hand to Emily.
Alrighty. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much. It's such a treat to be here with you all. I'm sorry that Krista can't be with you, but it's I'm happy to be with you all here this afternoon. So thank you for having me. Yeah, we've got some tunes for you, and yeah, maybe we'll do a little Benny King. Here we go. And if at any point you feel like singing along or come and do a little dance, here we go. Yay! When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand, oh, you stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now, yeah. Stand by me, stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should crumble and fall, or the mountains should tumble to the sea, I won't cry, oh, I won't cry. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand, oh, you stand by me. So never you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Stand now, yeah. Stand by me, stand by me, yeah. For Rick, everybody, yay! Ooh. When the night has come, yeah, and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we see, I won't cry, oh, I won't cry. No, I won't shed a tear. Oh, just as long as you stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, just stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now, yeah. Stand by me, stand by me. Oh, darling, oh, darling, yeah. Won't you stay? Stand now, stand by me, stand by me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ooh. Or we're gonna do. I'm sure y'all recognize this next one as well. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Eva Cassidy. She does such a lovely version of this. So this is our version of Over the Rainbow. Up high in the land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Are blue and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, hey. Shall we pick it up a little? Feel a little. Shall we? I'll bring this mic up. I don't mean to be doing all the talking. No. Here we go. All right, we're gonna do a little upbeat tune for you. Yeah.
Am I good? Okay. Don't panic. It's still going to be Emily singing.
Yeah. With the beautiful sunlight that's coming through the windows here, feel that warmth, the sunshine. Even though it's rather chilly out there, it's nice to be all cozy in here with you all. So thank you. Here we go. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, well, I've got the month of May. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? Oh, my girl, talking about my girl, oh, my girl. I've got so much honey, the bees envy me. I've got a sweeter soul than the birds of the trees. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? Oh, my girl, talking about my girl, oh, my girl. I don't need no money, no fortune or fame. I've got all the riches, baby, this man can claim. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? Oh, my girl, talking about my girl, oh, my girl, yeah, yeah. I'm talking about, oh, I'm talking about, oh, my girl, yeah, yeah. I'm talking about, oh, I'm talking about, oh, my girl, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Back to the piano I go. All right.
All right, for this next tune, Rick's going to make his way back to the beautiful piano here. Actually, I'll fall down here. Thank you so much again for being here. It's such a treat to be here with you all this afternoon. What a fun way to spend a Sunday afternoon, so thank you. We're going to do a little Alicia Keys tune. Here we go.
Alicia Keys.
Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah. And some people live just to play the game. Well, some the physical things define what's within. Well, I've been there before, and that life's so bored, so full of the superficial. 'Cause some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, and some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got it, you. Some people search for a fountain, the promises are forever young. Some people need 3 dozen roses, 'cause that's the only way to prove you love them. Well, hail me the world on a silver platter, but what good would it be with no one to share and no one who truly cares for me? 'Cause some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I got you, baby. Well, some people want diamond rings, and some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you, you, you. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I got you, baby. But some people want diamond rings, and some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got it, you. Yeah. If I ain't got you with me, baby, said nothing in this whole wide world, it won't mean a thing if I ain't got you with me, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Emily.
Thank
Give it
you.
up for Emily. Incidentally, I think most of you probably know, Emily and I do this together quite a bit. And you may have noticed that we like these ballads, singing these love songs quite a bit. We got ourselves a stage. We've got this stage, but we're putting on. We're inviting some of our friends, and we've got a stage out in Walkerton, Ontario, and we're going to have a concert on Valentine's Day in the evening after dinner. So you have time to go for a nice dinner date, and then come on out for an evening of music if you're interested. We put a poster up in the back. And you can always ask if you have any more questions about that. But yeah, it's so wonderful to do this with you, and thank you. Thanks for joining. So, in the true spirit of these concert series, if you've been here before, you know I like to read a little poetry, try to engage in something a little bit different. I haven't done a lot of story times yet, but I think I'm going to do that today. However, before I get up and we do a nice little story, maybe a youthful preamble to Valentine's Day, I'm going to play one more piece of music here. This is. Does it count? It's a French composer, so that counts as a love song, right? It's Debussy. This is Clair de Lune. I think that means it's story time. I make my way up to the stage. Check. There we go. I've been up here before and explained why I do this, but I've got a microphone, so I'll do it again. I always loved story time at school as a kid, sitting on the floor, cross-legged, having a teacher read a whole novel to us. And as you get older, you lose that opportunity. Well, it just doesn't seem to be as abundant. Then we got older, and I had kids, and I found myself really enjoying reading stories to them, like a lot, at bedtime. They really like poetry more than just general stories, though. I don't know, even though I tried my best to do voices, I just don't think I was doing good enough for them. However, I found somewhere in my 20s that there was this real cool guy on CBC radio who would tell these stories that just made my heart melt. His name was Stuart McLean, and he wrote stories about a family, a husband and wife called Dave and Morley, and their kids, Sam, who's just a young lad, I think he's maybe 10 or 12, and Stephanie, who's a little bit older, and they live in the neighborhood, and they have lots of friends around, and yeah, these stories, they're always so sweet and heartfelt, but kind of funny and kind of awkward. They were showcased regularly on a program in a book series called The Vinyl Cafe. Has anyone heard of Vinyl Cafe? Yeah, we got a few heads nodding. We remember Vinyl Cafe, yeah. I always loved that so much. Stuart McLean's work is dearly missed. So I pulled out some of my Vinyl Cafe books, and I found a sweet little story about Sam, the son. And I think it's kind of in line with some of the themes of today and upcoming romance and Valentine's Day. So let me just adjust this mic and we'll read about Sam. For reasons I can't really explain, I forgot my glasses today, so this could be an adventure. All right, this story is called Sam's First Kiss. Murphy had told him exactly where to be. They'd gone over it again and again. You go past the theater, said Murphy, and then to the coffee shop and the shoe store. 5 stores in all. 1, 2, 3, 5, said Sam, interrupting. Right, said Murphy. Past all 5. And then there's the alley on your right. And I go down the alley, said Sam. Right, said Murphy. And there are 3 fire exits down there, said Sam. And I go past all 3 and around to the back, and as soon as I turn the corner, there's a door, said Murphy. On your right. It's a brown door, said Sam. Well, reddy brown, said Murphy. And I wait there, said Sam. I wait by the door. That's where he was now, waiting in the alley, behind the theater, behind the reddy brown door. Although he would have described it as a rusty door himself. It was Thursday, it was July, it was just about noon. The first features were an hour in. He wasn't supposed to be there for 20 minutes. He was early because he didn't want to be late. On the way over, he'd run into Lila Douglas. Lila was Willow Cassidy's best friend. Willow was a girl in Sam's class. He hadn't seen Willow since school got out. He'd spent most of July just trying to bump into her. Biking by places where Willow might be, the pool, the park, the library, nothing worked. This afternoon, he was going to bike by Willow's house, except Murphy had made plans for him. There was a bang. Sam jumped. The sound of metal against metal, one of the fire exits, An usher wearing a white shirt and red jacket came round the corner carrying a big bag of garbage. He threw the bag in the dumpster. When the usher spotted Sam, he stopped and stared at him, looking Sam up and down. So what Sam did was turn and walk away in the opposite direction, as if he couldn't have cared less about the rusty door. He came back 5 minutes later. The coast was clear. He knocked on the exit twice, just as Murphy had told him, and said the password softly. "Open the pod bay door, Hal." Nothing happened. When the door finally did open, Sam almost missed it, because Murphy hardly cracked it. Anyone could have missed it. In his defense, when he noticed, he played his part perfectly. He ran back to it, gave it a tug, and slipped in. Well, okay. He forgot to check if anyone was watching, but no one was watching, so that worked out okay. And now he was inside, squinting in the dark theater hallway. Murphy was nowhere to be seen. So Sam did what he was supposed to do. He turned left and went down the hallway to the men's room. Murphy appeared there. At most 4 minutes later. He was holding out a ticket stub. He said, Here, in case anyone asks." Sam gazed at the stub and smiled. Murphy grabbed both shoulders, gave him a shake, and said, "Lewis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship." Sam, who didn't get the reference, just put the ticket stub in his pocket and said, "That was amazing. An usher came out and everything." 5 minutes later, they were in the lobby, in the arcade, at the back, on the left, behind the candy counter. The side with all the pinball machines, not the driving games. Standing beside the claw machine, there was the crane. They were leaning against the glass case, staring at the pile of prizes, at the mountain of plush toys. "See?" said Murphy. "See it?" Murphy was pointing to the very back. Sam was shaking his head. "Under the little panda," said Murphy. There, barely sticking out of the pile of stuffed animals, was the corner of a Nerico 16. "Oh, it has the touch screen," said Sam. "And optics, too." Murphy nodded. "My precious," said Murphy. Murphy had begun to circle the game. "We have to move the panda," said Murphy, and probably the basketball. One of those miniature souvenir basketballs. Murphy, who'd returned to the front of the machine and had his hands on the joystick, pushing it left and right, said, "We move the panda and the ball. We have a clear shot." Sam said, "No one ever wins these games. They're rigged." Murphy said, "Yep, they're rigged. That's the difference between you and me and everyone else, is I know how they're rigged." Murphy had been coming to the theater every day for a week. Instead of watching movies, Murphy had been studying the game. "It's like a slot machine," said Murphy. "It's programmed. It pays off every 100 games. Every 100 games, the claw drops, holds on. The rest of the time, it's programmed to drop the prize on the way to the chute. I'm waiting for the 100th game." Sam said, "So why do you need me?" Murphy said, "You are going to guide me in. I still have to get the claw on target. See that mirror on the back wall? I keep overshooting." And so they sat there behind the candy counter and the pinball games where they could watch the game and no one could watch them. Murphy had a paper. Every time someone played the game, he made a mark on his paper. At 1:35, a man came up and stared at the prizes just the way they had. He didn't look like a wealthy man. He looked like the kind of man you might see driving a taxi or in a movie theater in the middle of the day. He walked around the machine and then over to the candy counter. He came back with a handful of quarters. He lined them up on the machine. Sam leaned towards Murphy and said, "You worked out the morality of this?" Murphy stared at him. "Letting him play," said Sam, "when we know the outcome?" Murphy took off his glasses, pulled out his shirt tail, and started to polish the lenses. Murphy said, "You mean, have I considered the ethics?" Sam could feel his heart sink. "Whatever." Murphy put his glasses back on and reached for his paper and said, "Well, I didn't program the game." It was 3 o'clock. They were like a pair of detectives on a stakeout, and like detectives everywhere, they were starting to get on each other's nerves. "How much have you spent so far?" asked Sam. Ugh, that's hardly the point, said Murphy. Well, what's the point, said Sam. The point, said Murphy, is getting a Nerico 16 for a quarter. But you've spent way more than a quarter already, said Sam. Murphy looked at his paper. 63 down, 37 to go. Ugh, this is ridiculous, said Sam. It's called delayed pleasure, said Murphy, and you just picked up the marshmallow. And as I have explained more than once, the ability not to pick up the marshmallow is an indicator of future success. In just about everything, you should restrain yourself. I'm trying, said Sam. Well, try harder, said Murphy. 5 minutes later, Sam said, I didn't pick up the marshmallow, by the way. I just pointed out that this is ridiculous. You told me we were going to the movies. What we have here is a failure to communicate, said Murphy. We are at the movies. Murphy was waving his hand around his head. Except, said Murphy, this is better. This is for real. Plus, for some of us here, it has the added benefit of delayed pleasure. You want some more popcorn, perhaps? Sam nodded. Murphy worked a popcorn bag out of his pocket and carefully unfolded it. He handed the bag to Sam. On his first day, Murphy had discovered that if you buy the family-sized popcorn, you get free refills. He had rescued the bag from one of the cinemas. From where exactly, said Sam. From the floor, said Murphy. It's one of the benefits of a movie theater. A movie theater is the last place in the world where littering is socially acceptable. Sam took the bag and wandered over to the candy counter. He'd already been twice. He waited, as Murphy had instructed him, timing himself so that he'd be served by a clerk who hadn't seen him already. It was only when he was standing at the counter that he realized he'd chosen the guy from the alley. He smiled at him and handed him the bag. The guy didn't blink. Sam waited until the clerk had turned and began to shovel the bag full of popcorn, and then quietly, under his breath so that no one could hear, he said, Hasta la vista, baby. 5 minutes later, he was back again, sitting beside Murphy, eating his popcorn, using his tongue to pick up the kernels and pull them into his mouth like a horse with a feed bag. What number are we at? He asked once too often. At the same place we were 5 minutes ago, said Murphy peevishly. Well, why don't you go watch a film? I'll come and get you when it's time. So Sam stood up. As he walked away, Murphy said, Enjoy your marshmallow. There are 12 cinemas to choose from. He went back to the refreshment stand and decided to follow the next person who bought popcorn to whichever one they were watching. So now, he was sitting near the back of a smallish room with his feet up on a seat in front of him, waiting for a film to begin, with no idea what it was going to be. When out of the blue, Lila Douglas and Willow Cassidy waltzed in and sat down right in front of him. He brought his feet down and looked at the back of Willow's long, dark hair, thinking, of all the theaters and all the complexes and all the towns, she walks into mine. He was pretty sure the girls hadn't spotted him, but as the lights dimmed, Lila turned around and smiled. Oh, hey, Sam, said Lila. What are you doing here? And then, the most unbelievable thing in the world happened. Lila Douglas and Willow Cassidy stood up, walked back, and sat beside him. He was at the movies, and there was a girl beside him, and it was Willow Cassidy. Out in the lobby, Murphy had finally made it into the 80s. He checked his watch. It had never taken half this long. A couple of the theaters would be turning soon. He yawned. He stood up and stretched. With any luck, he'd hit 100 plays within the half hour. Meanwhile, in the theater, Sam had stopped watching the movie. He and Willow were holding hands. Well, maybe not technically holding hands. Their hands were touching. He's not sure when it began. He missed the transition from not touching to touching, but ever since he'd noticed, he'd stopped following the movie. Sam had never held a girl's hand before. Never, ever. Oddly, just before he noticed it, he'd been wondering how one might go about that. Did you ask? Do you say, do you want to hold hands? Or do you just do it? And if so, how do you do it? And why didn't he know this? Surely everyone else knew this. He felt like an explorer making his way through a murky forest without a compass. How come he didn't have a compass? And that's when he noticed their hands were touching, ever so lightly, but touching. No doubt about it. Had he done this? He didn't mean to. Was it possible that his hand was acting as an independent agent? Or had Willow done it? Could that be possible? And more importantly, now that he was aware of it, what should he do about it? What he wanted to do was move his hand closer, ever so slightly closer. Would that be harassment? He sensed that Willow was looking at him. Whatever you do, don't look, he told himself. Don't move a muscle. Just breathe. Keep your eyes on the screen and breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Lean forward, concentrate. Maybe he should move his hand. Not far, but which way? Maybe away, so they weren't touching, but just a couple centimeters away, so they were still in range. See if she followed. His whole body was tense. He'd stopped breathing. He sucked in a lungful of air. Okay, wait, what was that? Something just happened. What just happened? Willow had just said something. Willow Cassidy, who was sitting beside him in the theater, was talking to him. Lila wants a drink, she said. We'll be back in a moment. The girl stood up. Sam felt as if everyone in the theater was looking at him, and so he leaned forward, his chin in his hands. If he stared at the screen, they would lose interest. It seemed like an eternity before Willow returned. He didn't actually see her come back. He just sensed her settle in beside him. He didn't look. He kept his eyes on the screen, but he had a plan. He was going to go for it. He was going to reach out and hold her hand. He was going to count to 5, and on 5, he would do it. 1, he began to move, moving his hand, intending to rest it on the arm of the chair. Why was he scratching his cheek? How did that happen? 2, come on, move. 3, he dropped his hands down on the armrest. He felt Willow's hand move back. Hurry, hurry. He had to hurry. Don't let her get away. 4, 5, come on, do it. 6, he reached out. He grabbed Willow's hand. Oh my God, he did it. Oh no, she was trying to pull away. He tightened his grip. He had to let her know that he meant it. He was squeezing her hand as tight as he could. It worked. He could feel her relaxing. He was holding her hand. He was holding her hand. He was in a theater with Willow Cassidy, and they were holding hands. He was, she was, they were. Okay, calm down. Something was happening. Willow was patting his arm with her free hand, but what was he supposed to do now? He reached out and did the same to her. Now she was tapping his shoulder. Oh my goodness, he was about to get kissed. Sam had never been kissed before. He couldn't believe this was happening to him. All he could think was, why isn't Murphy here to see this? Oh, here we go, thought Sam. And he shut his eyes, turning toward Willow. I love you, he whispered. Probably he didn't say it out loud. Probably he thought, I love you, Willow, but he thought it with all his heart. And then he leaned closer. He felt a hand on his face, pushing him away, and he opened his eyes. He was staring at Murphy. It was Murphy's hand he was holding. It was Murphy he was about to kiss. Sam yanked his hand free and jumped up. Oh, sorry. And now everyone in the theater was looking at him. He sat back down. Murphy reached out and put his arm around Sam's shoulder. He pulled Sam close to him and whispered in his ear. It's okay, said Murphy. Love means never having to say you're sorry. Then he said, it's time. On their way out of the theater, they passed Willow and Lila coming in. Willow said, I got you popcorn. Are you leaving? Murphy affected his best Austrian accent and answered for him. Murphy said, he'll be back. And so Murphy and Sam swanned back around the candy counter, back to the game that had brought them there, and Sam stood on the side the way they'd practiced. Okay, said Sam, looking at Murphy. Okay, said Murphy. And then he smiled and rubbed his hands together and said, play it, Sam. And then he said, after I put a quarter in, we have 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, the claw goes to the chute. It's automatic. And this is game 100, right? This is game 97, said Murphy. We have 3 practices. You ready? Sam nodded. Murphy put the first quarter in. He said, the center of the claw should be right over the panda's neck. As he was talking, he pressed the joystick to the left. The claw began its jerky trip across the mountain of toys. Stop, said Sam. Back a bit. "20 seconds," said Murphy. Sam had his face pressed to the machine, his breath fogging the glass. "Forward," said Sam. "Back." 10 seconds, said Murphy. "We're there," said Sam. "We're home." Murphy said, "There's no place like home." And he took a step back and held his hands in the air, palms out. "Look at me." He put his hands back on the stick and the crane began its tricky descent. The prongs flopped onto the panda. They opened and closed. They raised into the air, empty. 98, said Murphy, digging a quarter out of his pocket. They've changed positions now. Sam is on the joystick, Murphy is spotting. And look, Willow and Lila are walking toward them. "Pay attention," said Murphy. Murphy's face is pressed against the glass. The claw has begun to move. "Not yet," said Murphy. "Left." The girls were beside them now, standing by the machine, watching Sam's hands on the levers. "Too far," said Murphy. "Go back." When you get to the heart of any matter, everything is measured with a microscope. For at the heart of any matter, it's the small things that count. But when the thing you're measuring is the space between a boy's heart and a girl's heart, there is no microscope to measure that. "Okay," said Murphy, you're there. Round up the usual suspects." Sam shook his head and gave the joystick one last touch. The claw shifted ever so slightly and then shuddered and began its descent. It's always the things we can't have that we want. The prize behind the panel, the girl in the other room who doesn't know your name. Down the claw went. Down, down, down. "I'll get you, my pretty," said Murphy, "and your little dog, too." The claw flopped on the belly of the bear and rested there for a minute. Then it started up again. This time, it had the bear in its grip. This time, the bear lifted unsteadily out of the pile of plush prizes and swung jerkily in the air. The four of them, the two boys and the two girls, stared at it in wonder. Sam was beaming. The girls were clapping. Murphy was frowning. It wasn't supposed to work like this. The claw was supposed to drop the bear and clear the way for the next try, but it didn't drop. The panda was swinging in the air. The claw was hovering over the chute. Sam looked at Willow shyly. Willow was beaming at him. Stories never end like this. The boy never wins the prize, the girl never gets the bear, but this one does. And Sam will tell it often over the years. The story about the afternoon he and his friend Murphy snuck into the movies and how they waited until the exact right moment before they put a quarter into the crane and how they won the panda bear. It dropped into the prize slot with a thud. Murphy was standing beside the machine with his mouth hanging open. Willow said, "You won the bear. He won the bear. It's so cute." Sam reached down and pulled the bear out, and without thinking, he held it out to Willow. "Here," he said. Willow took the bear and hugged it, and then the most extraordinary thing happened. She leaned forward and kissed Sam on the cheek. It was his first kiss. They walked out of the theater together, standing awkwardly on the sidewalk, all of them squinting in the afternoon sun. Sam said, "You guys want to do something?" Willow said, "Lila's mother's picking us up." And so they said goodbye. "Thanks for the bear," said Willow. "See you later," said Sam. "Call me," said Willow. "I don't understand," said Murphy as they headed off, the two boys bumping down the sidewalk, Murphy shaking his head, lost in thought. "I must have miscalculated or something. Oh, something went horribly wrong." "Nothing went wrong," said Sam. "It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect." That's it. Thank you. I've lost there's our set list. Back to some music, I think. Can we welcome Emily back up here to the stage?
Alrighty. Woo, what a beautiful story. Just those childhood memories. I'm sure they bring back lots, and that was lovely. Thank you. Ooh, yeah. We're going to do a little Cyndi Lauper tune next for you here. Lying in my bed, I hear the clock tick, and I think of you, turning in circles. Confusion is nothing new. Flashback to old nights, almost left behind. Suitcase of memories, time after. Sometimes you picture me, and I'm walking too far ahead, and you're calling to me. Oh, I can't hear what you have said. Then you say, just go slow while I fall behind. The second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look, and you will find me. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look, and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. After my picture fades and darkness has turned to gray, and you're calling to me, oh, I can't hear what you have said. Then you say, just go slow while I fall behind. The drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look, and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look, and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. Time after time. Oh, time after time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Maybe I do need my glasses. There we go. You know, every so often. Do you want to do original? Or do you want to do? All right, we're going to do a little Chris Stapleton tune. Thanks so much, guys. Have a nice afternoon. Bye. We're going to do, this is called Broken Halos. For any country people out here today. I see my share of broken halos, fly. Well, they've all gone wherever they go, broken halos that used to shine. Angels come down from the heavens just to help us on our own way. Come to teach us, then they leave us, and they found some other soul to save. I see my share of broken halos, folded wings they used to fly. They've all gone wherever they go, broken halos that used to shine, broken halos that used to shine. Don't go looking for the reasons. Don't go asking Jesus why. 'Cause we're not meant to know the answers. We belong to the by and by. We belong to the by. Broken halos, folded wings that used to fly. They've all gone wherever they go, broken halos that used to shine, broken halos that used to shine, broken halos that used to shine. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll bring my
There we go. There we go. We're gonna do a couple more. We're filling in for Krista today a little bit. Big thanks to Emily for coming on out.
My pleasure. No, thank you. It's such a treat. Thank you. Thank you, Rick.
Thanks so much. We're having fun with these Sunday concerts. I see a bunch of you here each time. This is wonderful. Trying to spread the word, giving people a little stage out here. Just bring who you can. Maybe we'll coerce them with cookies next time. But thank you so much for coming. This is wonderful. I've got some ideas about maybe some things we can do to see about getting some more people out here. I keep inviting lots of folks, but we'll see. We'll see y'all again next month when we do it again. And I don't think I have any other news or cool stuff to say about these. Just really appreciate y'all being here. We're gonna do, I don't know, a handful more songs, and then we'll call it an afternoon. Yeah. So thanks y'all for being out here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Whew. Mm-hmm. We were performing yesterday evening, and we were doing a little Elvis tune, and in the crowd we had an Elvis impersonator, so that was exciting.
Apparently he's quite well known. Kevin Mills. Yeah. If anybody's into the Elvis thing, I know there used to be a big Elvis fest in Collingwood.
Yes, yeah, that was a big thing.
It used to be huge, right? And we met Kevin last night, who hopped up on stage to do a little Elvis with us. What a treat that was. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's do a little Elvis tune.
I think so. Here we go. Here we go. Wise men say only fools rush in, for I can't help falling in love with you. Well, shall I stay? Would it be a sin? For I can't help falling in love with like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Oh, well, some things, oh, they're meant to be. So just take my hand, take my whole, oh, just take my whole life too. Oh, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Oh, well, some things, oh, they're meant to be. So just take my hand, take my whole, oh, just take my whole life too. Oh, for I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, for I can't help falling in love with you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Whew. Yeah, as we approach Valentine's Day, it's fun to get those love tunes out, I'll tell you. Yeah.
Pick it up to
Yeah, we're going to pick it up a little bit.
the energy to send you up. Thanks again for coming, everyone. We'll see you again next month. We'll see you next week on Sunday.
Yeah. Woo.
And just going to be a shameless plug. Just a reminder, we're playing Valentine's Day in Walkerton. We titled the show "Elephant Shoes Forever." Does that ring a bell with everyone? Anyone? Elephant shoes. Nobody's ever heard of this before. I've gotten so many questions. Like, what does this mean? Elephant shoes. I remember this being some kind of like grade school trick that people would be like, "Hey, say elephant shoes, but like don't make the sounds." And it looks like.
There you go.
Right?
Fun fact of the day. There we go.
So, you know, we thought that would be a kind of a fun title. Anyway. Yeah, thanks again.
Yes, no, thank you. All right. Somebody like you? Yeah. This next tune is about finding that person that you just can't live without. And you love them so much, you didn't know how you're living before without them. So here we go. Hey. There's a new wind blowing like I never known. I'm breathing deeper than I did before. Now there's just one thing, only thing I wanna do. 'Cause I wanna love somebody like you. Yeah. I'm letting go of all my yesterdays, forgiving myself for the mistakes I've made. Now there's just one thing, only thing I wanna do. Oh yeah, 'cause I wanna love somebody like you. Hey. I wanna feel the sunshine shining down on me and you. Yeah. When you put your arms around me, well baby there ain't nothing in this world I can't do. I take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. I'm looking for that brand new path, and I sure do hope, I hope that it's with you. Oh yeah, 'cause I wanna love somebody like you. Yeah. Oh, I'm ready to love somebody like you. Take it away. Oh, I wanna love you, baby. Oh, yeah. I wanna feel the sunshine shining down on me and you. When you put your arms around me, baby, there ain't nothing in this world I can't do. I'm grateful for all the love you give. I know that you're the one for me, and I sure do know, I know this life is to be with you. Oh yeah, 'cause I wanna love somebody like you. Yeah. Oh, I wanna love somebody like you. Yeah. Oh, I'm ready to love somebody like you. Yeah. I wanna love you, baby. Oh, I wanna love you, baby. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. All right. One more tune? Yeah? All right. We've got one more tune for you this afternoon. What could be theatrical? You know, there you go. We'll jump on. We're move our way back down here. Rick's going to hop on the piano. Woo. All right. Thank you so much again for being here. Let's hear it for Rick, everybody, for putting these concerts together. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. And thank you to Central Westside. Thank you to Paul and Len. Thank you so much for doing the sound. And this is so fun. Thank you. All right, we're gonna leave you with this one. If you're feeling it, please sing along with us. Woo! Yeah. Just a small town girl and living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. A singer in a smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. For the smile they can share the night, it goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people, and living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Working hard to get my thrill. Everybody wants a thrill. Paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose, and some of us will sing the blues. Though the movie never ends, it goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people, and living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Thank you so much again, everybody. Look forward to seeing y'all very soon. And remember, don't stop believing in what you love. Yeah, here we go. Please sing along. Yeah. Just don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights, people, one more time. Just don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights, people, oh, just don't stop. Thank you so much, Rick Fairburn. Woo!
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you remember when the world seemed oh so young, we were so self-assured, no one could ever come between us? Remember stepping out behind the high school cutting class, making love beneath the stars. You were my Venus. Where does all the time go? Look at us now, caught up in our different worlds, though we've gone our separate ways. I found I miss you still. It's the middle of the night and I'm calling you, 'cause I can't hold back what I feel inside. I miss you still. You're a piece of my heart that I can't let go, though it tears me apart. You should know that I miss you still. Do you remember when you said I'd always be your man? How you'd reach out for my hand, your fingers trembling. How your daddy hated me, how we drove him to distraction. That was part of the attraction way back when, girl. Where do the years go? It seems like yesterday. Well, God, this world seems different now. Baby, some things never change. I miss you still. It's the middle of the night and I'm calling you, 'cause I can't hold back what I feel inside. I miss you still. 'Cause you're a piece of my heart that I can't let go, though it tears me apart. You should know that I miss you still. Maybe I'm a sentimental fool who's lost control. I just close my eyes and memories of you come into my soul. I miss you still. It's the middle of the night and I'm calling you, 'cause I can't hold back what I feel inside. I miss you still. You're a piece of my heart that I can't let go, though it tears me apart. You should know that I miss you still. After all these years, I'm singing through these tears. If memories could kill, you know I miss you. I miss you still.
Hey, if you love Christian music, then check out Alan Scott and his new song, Not Alone. Click listen now.
You never leave me in the valley of the shadow. Every step I take, you're the God who stays. The Father leading the way home. Saying, child, don't you know you're not alone? You're not alone.
It's 10 feet. One shot makes you a soup for 24 hours.
Waiting for the break of day. Getting up to splash my face.
Your education should prepare you for something big, and the University of Waterloo's unique approach to co-op helps you do just that. You'll earn money while gaining skills that employers want. Click to learn how Waterloo's 100+ programs can put your career goals into action.
Can't believe we met like this. Is it just coincidence? I had a feeling I'd be seeing you again. You're every bit as beautiful as the last time we met. When you told me you were leaving and going back to him. How I wish that I could tell you it's all in the past, but I was never good at lying. And baby, since you asked, I don't want to hear that song again from the night we first met. I don't want to hear you whispering things I'd rather forget. I don't want to look into your eyes, 'cause you know what happens next. We'll be making love and then I'll fall all over again. I can't begin to tell you just how sorry I am that the man you built your dreams around just broke your heart again. I think I know the feeling, 'cause I once loved you so much.